Ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to announce to let you know that Bill Cosby is freed and he's home. His case has been overturned. Praise the Lord, praise the Lord. But to be honest with you, there are some forgotten people that's not being spoken about. We want to thank the guys in the Pennsylvania state prison system, the brothers who kept Bill Cosby safe all these 2 years, who didn't allow nobody to put their hands on him, who looked at him as a father figure, who looked out for him, who Bill Cosby mentored, who was there for Cosby as he's an aging man. Those brothers in the Pennsylvania prison system needs to be the heroes as well, because they are not going to be talked about what they have done for Cosby in jail, the safety they provide. A lot of these brothers grew up on watching Cosby, just like me, who was our everyday dad for a lot of us who did not grow up with no fathers. Now, Pennsylvania highest court threw out Bill Cosby's sexual assault conviction and released him from prison Wednesday in a stunning reversal of fortune for the comedian once known as America's Dad, like I say, ruling that prosecutors brought this case was bound by his predecessor's agreement not to charge Cosby. Cosby, 83, flashed a V for victory, signed to a helicopter overhead as he trudged into his suburban Philadelphia home after serving nearly 3 years. 3 years of a 10-year sentence for drugging and violating Temple University sports administrator Andrea Constant in 2004. The former Cosby Show star, the first celebrity tried and convicted in the Me Too era, had no comment as he arrived and just smiled and nodded later at a news conference where his lawyer, Jennifer Bonjayan, said, "We are thrilled to have Cosby home." Yes, we are thrilled to have Cosby home. It would be a shame if he would have died in prison. It would have been a shame if he would have died in prison. This man has served nearly 3 years for an unjust sentence, and he did it with dignity and principle, she added. He did not take no L's. He would not register as no sex offender. He stand firm and convicted that he said he did not do it. In a statement, Constant and his lawyers called the ruling disappointing, and they, like many and other advocates, expressed fear that it could discourage sexual assault victims from coming forward. "We urge all victims to have their voices heard," they added. Cosby was arrested in 2015 when a district attorney armed with a newly unsealed evidence that comic damage disposition and a lawsuit brought by Constant filed against him just days before the 12-year statute of limitation was about to run out. Here's the thing. Previous of the Bill Cosby case, Cosby refused the sex offender program, so he was denied parole. Cosby's sexual assault conviction goes before the highest court. And there was a key question in Cosby appeal: does the defendant's past matter? But Pennsylvania Supreme Court said Wednesday that the district attorney, Kevin Steele, who made a decision to arrest Cosby, was obligated to stand by the predecessor's promise not to charge Cosby. There was no evidence that the agreement was ever put in writing. Justice David Whitten, writing for a split court, said Cosby had relied on a previous district attorney's decision not to charge him when the comedian gave a potential incriminating testimony in Constant's civil case. The court called Cosby's subsequent arrest an affirmation of fundamental fairness, particularly when it results in a criminal prosecution that there was foregone for more than a decade. It said, "Justice and fair play and decency required that the district attorney office stand by the decision of the previous DA." The justice said that overturning a conviction and barring any further prosecution is only a remedy that comports a society responsible for expectations and its elected prosecutors in our criminal justice system. Cosby was promptly set free from the state prison in the suburban Montgomery County and driven home. "What we saw today was justice and justice for all Americans," said a Cosby spokesperson, Andrew Wyatt. Mr. Cosby conviction being overturned is for the world and all Americans who are being treated unfairly by the judicial system and some bad officers. Bon James said Cosby was extremely happy to be home and looks forward to reunite with his wife and children. Several supporters outside, "Yeah, hey, hey, hey," in the catchphrase of Cosby animated Fat Albert character, which brought a smile from him. He later tweeted to an old photo of himself with his first raised eyebrows closed, with the caption, "I have never changed my stance nor my story. I've always maintained my innocence. Thank you for all my fans, supporters, friends who stood by me through this ordeal. Special thanks to the Pennsylvania Supreme Court for upholding the rules of the law." We're going to put a respect on the Pennsylvania Supreme Court for doing that. A lot of people also need to put some respect on Boosie. Only rapper who I've heard, I can recall, ever speaking for Bill Cosby and wanting to go home. You got to remember, we all grew up on him. He was America's black father. For the black kids who did not have none at home, Cosby was there, guiding, leading, teaching, showing us how to be a man through those television sets. Welcome home, Cosby. Rap Palette out.